Hey guys, how you doing? This is EJ Uno and I'm back again with a video. I just had to get it out there, wanted to get it out there, wanted to talk about it. But before I do, I've been thinking about how great things are going in my life, and I definitely want to do a subscriber appreciation day. And I think that's something I'm gonna start off with. I haven't saw nobody do that before, not to my knowledge, not that I have saw visually or verbally heard or anything like that. So I'm gonna start doing that. But this segment is gonna be a juicy, good one about my little non-spoken secrets. I don't know what I'm gonna label it. It's gonna come up with something. I'm gonna come up with something. But this is things that I have done in the past when I was a younger type of boy. And I wanted to share it because I think a lot of people can relate. A lot of people might find it a little bit interesting, a little bit funny. So let's get it started. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day when I was a kid, and my brother, he was working for Coca-Cola. And he went inside the store, and then at the time, I was so, like, back in the day, we didn't have pagers. We had pagers, but we didn't have cell phones. And, I was feeling like if I was in the car and he was in the store, because he took me along on his work trip, I guess you would call it. And he really didn't have too much to do. So he said, I'm just going to be in there. I won't be too long, whatever. So he went inside the grocery store. I stayed inside the car. I wasn't really doing anything at all. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm right with my brother. It's cool. All of a sudden, I guess it was the heat. I don't know what it was at the time. But I had to take a shit. You know what I'm saying? So the thing was, it's like this. So let me get this camera. Can I get a face camera right? Okay, so the thing was, it's like this. He was in there. I didn't want to go to the bathroom because he said he wasn't going to be in there for too much longer. So all of a sudden, he went to the store. I'm in the car. I gotta take a poop. I gotta go. So then I was like, oh, if I go inside the store, and this is me, I'm thinking in my head, if I go inside the store, he's going to miss me, I'm going to miss him, he's going to go home, he's not going to forget about me. I'm not even thinking about my mom killing him and thinking about, hey, you lost my son, you lost your baby brother. I'm not even thinking about this. I'm thinking about if I go to the bathroom and he comes and leaves, like, in my head I was thinking he's going to be like, oh, hey, Emil's not here, I'm just about to go home. That's what I was thinking. So I was like, okay, I had to make a decision. I had to make a great decision. So all of a sudden, I'm like, okay, if I go poop in like at an angle, then I won't get it on myself. And then I was figuring in my head that I could take my shorts off and put them underneath the car. He wouldn't find out. Nobody gonna know anything. It's gonna go through so smooth. No, it did not. So I'm going to the bathroom. And you guys gotta, like, I'm about to go, like, face it down toward, like, how I was. Not to be, like, perverted or anything like that, but that's how it was. Okay, so I'm in the car like this. And, I'm like, it's like coming out, right? It's like, I'm like having to, like, poop. So then it's coming out. And then I'm like, okay, he's going to be coming. I don't got too much time. You know what I'm saying? We got to get this thing going. So you guys, if I don't mean to be nasty, but this is the story I gotta tell. I gotta tell. It's a story that it's a secret I never said. I never said to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Not till just recently. I was like telling my sister and telling my daughter. I really got to like tell somebody about this. So all of a sudden, not that people are like, oh man, Juice, like really? That really happened? Like I just wanted to share it. So then I was like, okay, so then I get it out. You know what I'm saying? Now, one thing is when you got like shit on your shorts, it's kind of hard to like slip it off. It wasn't like playing like in my head. Have you ever had a plan in your head that you figured it was going to go so smoothly in your head that it was like, how could it not go so smoothly in reality? That was that type of plan. So what happened was, It was like literally get it on my legs. It was like I was taking it off. Finally, I got it off before my brother came out. I literally put it underneath the car, and then what I didn't think about after I got done doing what I did and he got into the car, I didn't know how I was going to sit after that. I didn't get to that whole point where I thought, like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am, like, it's going to go so cool. It's going to be so smoothly because I can't, because, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to get it out. It's going to be underneath the car. No harm done at all. No, that was not it. I still didn't think about how I was gonna wipe my ass. Like I didn't think of that thought. So then I'm right in the car. I'm like literally in the car like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? My brother's like looking at me like, why are you sitting like that? I'm not thinking like I'm gonna have to explain myself. He really, tell you the truth, now that I think about it, he really didn't notice anything. But I had that little walk away when I got out the car. I was so happy to get out the car that it was like, and go to the bathroom and take a shower or wipe. I forgot what I did, but I was so relieved to get out that car and go. And I was like, man, I wonder, has that ever happened to somebody? Comment below, like, you know what I'm saying? Let me know. Has anything crazy ever happened to you that you thought, hey, you were just so ashamed to say it, but now that you're older, you just like, I don't give a damn what I say. You know what I'm saying? Comment, like make me feel better. Share these stories with me. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys one more or maybe two more stories. Okay, so this is the story on me when I went into the toy store, and it was St. Louis. It was a store called Ventures. If you're from St. Louis and you remember a store called Ventures, okay, that was the store for me. You know what I'm saying? Transformers came out, the cartoon came out. It was crazy. It was like off the chain, off the hook, whatever it was lit, whatever the kids want to say, whatever the right, you know, slang word is for that right now. It was great. I was big into dinosaurs, really big into dinosaurs when I was a kid. I was so fascinated, and when I saw Transformer and the Dinobots, my mind went pow. Like it just like blew up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was just so crazy that I could get a dinosaur and transform it into a robot. It was like the all-time like best thing ever that I could get. So I was like, I didn't care whether I got the Grimlock, whether I got Grimlock, whether I got Slag. I didn't care, but I ended up getting Slag. I was happy I got Slag. Back then, it was like I was like really like I'm sorry guys, I got confused. Okay, I was really happy. So what we did was we going to the store. Okay, it was like 9 something. I forgot at that time the stores closed at like 9 something. So what happened was we went into the store. They said, "Hey, the store is gonna close at." What say? You know how the operator comes on the thing and says, "The store is about to close in 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever." So I'm just like, okay, I got to get this toy. My mom or them, they were looking for something else. I could feel the toy around the corner. You know what I'm saying? I could feel it around the corner. I was like, oh man, I gotta get my hands on it. The store's about to close. I'm never going to get what I wanted to get. My mom, every time I knew I was going to the store, my mom always would buy me. I love my mom. To this day, she always bought me a toy, and I was so happy. I always had like a limit of like, I think $10. Back then, $10 you could buy like a badass toy. You know what I'm saying? Because toys back then were like $5. A high price toy was like $8. You know what I'm saying? So it was like leaving $2 of room left to like splurge with. You know what I'm saying? So I was so happy about it. So then finally I got my hands on it. And then they're like, the store will be closing in 2 minutes. By that time I was like, I was thinking whoever didn't get out the store, who was going to be locked in the store. So my family was like laughing at me. My sister, that in heaven. I know she's probably looking at me laughing right now. She was in there. She was laughing at me because I really thought we were going to be locked in the store. So then we get out the store. After said and done, I'm like, whew. I got out the store. I made it out alive. They're not gonna lock me in. Everything's great. Life can go on. I can play with my toy. Get home. Transform this thing. Get home. I'm happy. We're riding in a van right now because back then we all rode in the van. It was I'm a baby of 8 siblings, so we rode in the van. We're riding in the van. I got so like, I guess from being in the store, I got so nervous and then so relieved that I was just like, Ma, I think I gotta throw up. And my mom was like, what? I said, I think I gotta throw up. They stopped the van and I remember exactly where I was. I was across the street from a church, which, God forgive me, I threw up where the church was. And I did not mean to, but Lord, please, I was so relieved from getting out the store that I thought, like, man, I wasn't going to get locked in. And God had praised on me. I know it was just so crazy. So, you know what I'm saying? So that was some of my time and some of my little secrets that I never shared that I wanted to share. So I wanted to get that out there because I didn't want to forget about it. And I wanted to share it with you guys. And tell me, you guys, what do you guys think about this video? Do you think it was funny? Do you think it was a little bit too much? A little much TMI? Is that the word? TMI? Whatever it is. Tell me what you think about it. Don't forget to comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell button. Tell me if you want to hear some more stories, and maybe I can think of some more that I did. And yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? And stay safe, stay blessed. Love you guys.